do not know the number one birth defect.
The number one birth defect, oh man, that's a tough question. Would it be Downs?
Not sure, but maybe autism.
Cystic fibrosis.
Some form of autism, maybe? I don't know.
Down syndrome or drug exposure.
Congenital heart disease is the most common birth defect, and yet there is really a lack of awareness of the existence of congenital heart disease in the general population. So Two Hearts is an organization that has as its mission the education of adolescents to help them transition into adulthood. And because Two Hearts is not aligned with any one institution, it allows for the opportunity to serve the entire community of patients that are reaching adulthood. Transition education is very important in patients with congenital heart disease because without that, patients go from their adolescent years to adult years without the fund of knowledge to take care of themselves.
So my name is Jade, I'm 16 years old, and I am diagnosed with tetralogy of Fallot. I've learned being a part of Two Hearts that there are so many other kids like me, and it's okay to tell your story.
My name is Cooper, I'm 19, and I have transposition of the great arteries. I think it's important for teens with heart defects to experience Two Hearts because it gives you kind of a voice, and it shows you that, hey, I'm not alone in this kind of struggle that I have or this problem that I've been dealt, and that it gives you kind of a support group and these people that you can, rely on, and you show, hey, I'm just a normal teenager just like these other people.
I think when these patients can come and see and meet other people who have had congenital heart disease, their peers, other adults, and see that they can live normal lives and that they can have normal relationships, I think that translates to their own lives and gives them a good framework to say that, yes, they have congenital heart disease, but it doesn't mean that they can't be a normal teenager.
By being able to reach out across institutions, the educational objectives and the resources that Two Hearts offers is available to a much larger pool of patients. And because of that, I think it has a much greater impact in our community.
Something that makes Two Hearts different than most organizations is that it's very family-oriented, and it builds such a great relationship with everyone, whether that's the teen affected, the siblings, or the family, and they really focus on just making everybody welcome and feeling safe in one environment.
I think Two Hearts is different in the sense that it's not just about raising awareness and raising money, but it's about, transitioning people and teaching them and educating them, because it's great to raise money and to say, hey, here's this problem we have, but if you don't do anything about it and affect a change, then it really isn't worth it,
An organization like this doesn't exist without support. And it's unreasonable and it's unfair to think that just the families that are affected by this should be supporting Two Hearts. It takes a community to support people because there is no other place that's doing the job that they are doing. And as our medical abilities increase, we're getting a larger and larger population of patients who are in need of the services that Two Hearts provides. And in order to continue to provide that support to a growing population takes ongoing giving.
It's important that I'm being educated and that I'm experiencing what I am, and just realizing that I do have a condition and that's going to make me different, but my future is still going to be bright, whether I make it that way or it's the help from my doctors and Two Hearts.
I've learned a lot from my patients over the years. It's kind of it's definitely a hard thing. There's one patient in particular I can think of where I learned that hope comes in a lot of different ways. And that taught me a lot about what people can have, and it's not just what we give them.
So little babies can have heart problems?
Yes.
Wow.
I'll rise up, rise like the day. I'll rise up in spite of the ache. I will rise 1,000 times again.